The protagonist of Color Me In is named Nevaeh Levitz. She is a 15 going on 16-year-old young woman who is both biracial and Jewish, and she's also white passing. So she really struggles with her identity. She looks white, but she has never really felt like she has a right to really claim her Jewishness or her blackness, and so she sort of just feels like she's invisible in a lot of ways, and that's tricky for her, especially when she moves into Harlem and she's with her black family, and it's very clear that they perceive her as white. And she doesn't really know how to be that when she doesn't feel like she has a right to be anything. Color Me In is a fictionalized take on my own experiences as a multiracial, white-passing Jewish woman. I'm Brazilian, Liberian, and Jewish, but also very white-presenting. And it's always been a struggle for me to figure out how I should identify when I also know that I clearly walk through the world with a lot of privileges because of my whiteness. And I wanted to tell a story that really dug deep into how that sort of conflict works, especially when you're younger and you're just sort of growing into yourself. How do you figure out who you are and also acknowledge those privileges as you move through the world and figure out a way to define your own identity? I hope that anyone who reads Color Me In takes a moment to really reflect on whatever privileges they may have themselves, as well as to really think about how they identify and to find a real ownership of that and to be proud of who they are and to not feel afraid or ashamed to own their full identity, whatever that may be.